Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of 2022. It's the Video Games Ahoy Podcast. I am your host, Jonathan Radford, and today I'm joined by Dav Gape.
Hello there.
Dav Weeks.
Hi.
And Zach Hamilton.
General Kenobi.
I think we've done this before, but I really enjoy it.
Many times.
If I was going to say hello there like that,
it's
say General Kenobi.
It's impossible.
And
It's impossible.
I wasn't going to be sucked in.
How are you doing, gents? How was your Christmases and New Year's?
All lovely, yeah.
Lovely and chill.
I'll be honest. I had a very busy Christmas, but my New Year's was not only the most chill. I was in bed at like 1 minute past 12, which is amazing. Stayed up, saw some fireworks, went straight back to bed.
Happy New Year, Chicken Patty.
Happy New Year to ACP as well. But from my window, I can see all of the fireworks that happens in London. So I literally was just standing outside my window looking at all the fireworks. It was just, it was really, really nice.
That's
so
cool.
that was actually really lovely. Anyone else get up to anything lovely?
Quite very chill.
Friends, family, video games.
Yeah, I rushed to get Halo Infinite finished before, like the campaign finished before I went home.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like literally, I think it was the day before Christmas Eve, and I was like, mission. It's not.
I'm really excited to talk about it because I also completed Halo Infinite, so I'm very excited and intrigued to hear what you think in particular, because you've completed all of the Halo games or just the first three?
I've done them all on Legendary.
I mean, what?
Yeah, except for Infinite, which I'm gonna do, and I'm maybe
Jeez.
thinking I might stream because I feel like the first time I do that on Legendary would be cool.
You're my idol.
Yeah, fair play, man. That is impressive. I was dying on like whatever the lowest setting is, and I was like, no, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
It's a hard game, man.
But yeah, that actually sounds great. I'm really excited for that. If you are wondering, this is not going to be like a normal podcast. We've got lots of interesting things to predict for the rest of the year, which we'll get into in a little moment. But if you are listening to us for the first time or watching us for the first time, then hello. Yeah, but every week, every Monday, 6 o'clock.
Every Monday.
Yes, these go out live, and we have other things. We'll hopefully be able to start picking things back up again, because I will not be working 6 days a week very soon, which will be nice. So yeah, just keep your eyes and ears out. We'll do stuff. But check out our YouTube, check out our Patreon, check out our accounts where you can find us online all over the place. Just
On Twitch. Yeah.
We're on Twitch as well. I think Davy G even streamed this. Did you stream, Dav?
I streamed on the first, and I'm streaming again after this podcast.
There we go. Streaming, not screaming. Although it could be both. Could be both.
There may be screaming.
Maybe both. I kind of hope it is both now. Just the entire stream's you screaming.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing a Quantic Dream game, so maybe we'll call it Quantic Scream.
Hey!
Ooh, which one?
Heavy Rain. I'm starting from the beginning. Well, starting from the beginning.
That is one of the games I've actually played by them. That was the only game I played from, because I've not played any of the other ones, just that one.
What a review.
I know, it was weird.
After Heavy Rain, I didn't play any of their other games.
It was very weird. I'll leave it at that. All right, let's talk about what we're going to be doing today, or tonight, I should say. We're going to do gaming predictions for 2022, as well as reviewing our previous predictions from last year to see how many we nailed and how many we nilled. Little thing I did there. It's probably going to take a little longer than normal, and some of us might not be able to last that long. They might just have to leave, not die. It's not going to be that long, but just bear with us. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the thing is, it's going to be even more fun because I'm not leading this. It's everyone's favorite Dav Gape. It's Dav Gape. It's Davy G. He's leading it.
Yeah. How we doing?
I think there's nothing else left to say other than take it away.
Okay, right. We're going to get cracking in the 2022 predictions, and we're going to talk about the 2021 results at the end.
There we go.
Because it's just in case Zach needs to teleport to another dimension.
He's not going to die.
So what I do want to say is about 2021, there's one point where we discuss games and whether they're going to be announced, delayed, released, or dismayed. And at one point, after talking about Beyond Good and Evil, we all just started singing, "I'm coming out." just in unison.
Yeah.
And so the first 2022 predictions game today is I'm Coming Out. So
Okay.
I'm gonna name the developer. I'm gonna name the game. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and after 2, if you think that game is coming out this year, you sing I'm coming out. Yeah,
Okay.
and we're gonna rattle through these. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Okay, wait. Just are we gonna sing "Never Enough" or never? If we don't think it's gonna come out this year.
No.
Okay.
I require silence.
Okay.
If you don't think it's coming out this
I just wanted to know. That's all.
And the good thing is, because this is recorded, I'll find out afterwards who's done what, and we'll work it all out. We're just going to smash through these, all right?
Okay, we'll smash.
Okay, so the first one is Machine Games with the game Indiana Jones. 1, 2. Okay, good. IO Interactive with the James Bond game. 1, 2. Okay, Bethesda Softworks Elder Scrolls 6. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Okay. Insomniac Wolverine. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Just clarify. These are 4 games we think are coming out this year, right?
This year.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Quantic Dream Star Wars Eclipse. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Ooh, Zach believes.
To know.
Right, just the I'm coming out bit, Zach.
Sorry.
You're the one that's to leave early. Right. Monolith with their Wonder Woman game. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Okay. Ubisoft with the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Lovely.
Yay.
Okay. Square Enix Final Fantasy 16. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Oh, okay. Obsidian The Outer Worlds 2. 1, 2. Team Cherry Hollow Knight Silk Song. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Yeah, baby.
Question mark?
Surely.
One day. Nintendo Metroid Prime 4. 1, 2. Oh.
That's funny.
I'll be
Yacht
like that for the
Club.
next 3 years.
Yeah. Yacht Club Games Shovel Knight Dig. 1, 2. I'm coming out. So okay,
To be honest, I had no idea there was.
Yeah, I'm trying. I just didn't know what it was. So it's just like
How fun. Okay, Square Enix Dragon Quest 12. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Oh, he believes. Ubisoft X Defiant. 1, 2.
what is that game?
On that one.
Oh, dude, it looks like absolute trash.
Okay. I'm just gonna Google it.
Maybe not then.
They also had a big trailer announcing they were going to be putting NFTs into it, and they had to take the trailer down because it got such a negative response. And then since then,
I'm already out.
since then, YouTube has banned dislikes on videos on YouTube. Or like stop showing the numbers.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Next one. Oh, baby. Traveler's Tales, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Please, God, that game has to come out eventually.
Yep.
HAL Laboratory with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Some hesitancy there. Sonic Team with Sonic Frontiers. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Okay. Leica Studio with Metal Slug Tactics. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
And the last one, Avalanche Software with Hogwarts Legacy. 1, 2.
I'm coming out.
Oh, only Johnny.
Yeah.
All right. That's I'm coming out. That's the first game done. We've got two more games left, and then our big old predictions. Or big old prediddies for short. Okay, so
Wait, hang on. Where's my board?
Big old prediddies.
Right. Okay. Game number 2 is called Higher and Lower. You've all seen. Well, some of you may have seen the Bruce Forsyth thing with the cards, and they go higher or lower than a 6, and you guess higher, and then it's like an 8. And you're like, oh yeah, amazing. So we're going to do that with what we reckon the Open Critic, which is the same as Metacritic,
Yeah.
scores are of these games, and we're going to take it in turns going around the grid. So we're going to start off with Halo Infinite because we know the score. We got an 87 on Open Critic. Okay, so we'll start with Dav Weeks. Pokemon Legends Arceus, bigger or lower than 87?
Oh, that's going lower.
Lower, alrighty. Johnny.
Lower.
No, you got another game now.
Oh, a different game. Okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So I
different
thought we were
game.
doing the same game. Right, okay.
Johnny, Sifu, higher or lower than Pokemon Legends Arceus?
I think it's going to be higher.
It's going to be higher. Okay. Me next. I've got Crossfire X, which is the one that Remedy is doing the single player for. Higher or lower than Sifu? I'm going to say lower. Okay, Zach. Total War Warhammer 3, higher or lower than Crossfire X?
Lower.
Lower. Okay. Happy New Year, Cutty, by the way, in chat.
Hey, Cuddy.
Okay.
Hey, Gary.
Dav. Horizon Forbidden West, higher or lower than Total War Warhammer 3?
It's going to be higher, although I'm going to prefer Total War.
Yeah. Nice. Johnny.
Mhm.
Elden Ring, higher or lower than Horizon Forbidden West?
Higher.
Higher. Okay. Me. Gran Turismo 7, higher or lower than Elden Ring? God, I don't know.
It's going to be tough.
Higher, I think. I think Gran Turismo 7 is going to be one of those games like Forza where it just scores such a high score because it only gets reviewed by... Anyway, who's next after me is Zach. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, higher or lower than Gran Turismo 7?
It's got to be lower.
Got to be lower. All right. Dav. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, higher or lower than Tiny Tina's Wonderlands?
I think Tiny Tina's going to be a surprise hit.
Ah,
Lower than that.
okay. Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Forspoken, higher or lower than Stalker 2?
I think it's going to be higher.
Okay. Me. God of War Ragnarok, higher or lower than Forspoken?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's got to be higher, right? Forspoken's not going to get that high of a score, surely. Anyway, and the last one for this round, Zach. I actually run out of games here, so I'm going to go with Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, higher or lower than God of War Ragnarok?
Lower.
Okay. There we are. Round 2, done. We've only got one more game left, and then it's the big old predictions. And then the results from last year.
Take all pretties.
Big old preditties. All right, we'll go a bit slower now, but it's not much complicated. Okay, this one's called Worst of the Best. So I'm going to list off 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, it should be 6 games. Let me just double check this list.
Pick a random game.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I know what to put in. Okay. It's going to be 6 games, and I want to hear what you think is going to be the worst reviewed game of the year.
Ooh.
Okay, so everyone's going to answer these.
Okay.
And I've not thought of it ahead of time, but we'll have a look. Okay, so round 1 of 5. These are the games. The lowest reviewed. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Breath of the Wild 2, Starfield, Horizon Forbidden West, and Splatoon 3. I'll say them again. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Breath of the Wild 2, Starfield, Horizon Forbidden West, and Splatoon 3. Has everyone got their answers?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is Horizon Forbidden West. Zach, what was your guess?
Yeah, I think the same. I think it's going to be Horizon Forbidden West.
Liko thinks Starfield in the chat. Dav, what do you reckon?
I was going to say Elden Ring.
Whoa! What?
I think it might pull a Cyberpunk and just completely trash.
Wow.
I
Love
just
it.
have a gut feeling about it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Johnny doesn't agree.
No.
What do you think, John?
No, I think it's Splatoon.
Splatoon?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
my second choice.
Yeah, it's between Splatoon, and I really enjoyed Horizon, and I'm not going to derail the conversation there, but I think it's going to be Splatoon. But I don't think it's going to be low. I think it's going to be like 86 or something, because I think the rest of those are like 90s.
It's all right, guys. Johnny hates fun. That's fine.
Splatoon.
Okay, round 2. All right. So there's another 6 games. And
Okay.
You need to think of the worst. What you think will get the worst rating out of these? Bayonetta 3, Hollow Knight: Silksong, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Forspoken, the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion, or Total War Warhammer 3. So again, Bayonetta 3, Hollow Knight: Silksong, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Forspoken, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and Total War Warhammer 3. Has everyone got their answer?
Yeah.
Okay, mine is Forspoken. Johnny, what's yours?
Total War.
Oh, Dav?
Lego.
Dav, you hate fun.
Wow.
There's two of us
I think
now.
it'd be great, but I don't think it's going to do anything special. That's all.
Zach, do you hate fun?
To be clear, I think I'm going to enjoy Forspoken, but I think it's going to get the worst score.
Good. You don't hate fun. That's nice. Right. Round 3. Okay, so another 6 games. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Somerville. Sifu. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. And Ghostwire Tokyo. So, again. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Somerville. Sifu. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, and Ghostwire Tokyo. Does everyone know what games they are and have their answer?
I mean, Somerville's a shop, isn't it? So
Yeah.
that's going to be the worst game. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. My prediction is Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Dav Weeks.
Yeah, Stalker 2.
Okay, and Zach.
I'm going to say Cuphead, just as out of left field. Could be.
Oh, don't worry, guys. False alarm. Zach does hate fun. And Johnny.
Yeah, go on, Stalker 2. It was, yeah.
Stalker 2's just got that little level of jank that worries me.
Also, like the other games in the series didn't review that well. They're like low 80s, and also didn't they try and do NFTs? Didn't they try and get on NFTs?
Yes,
they did.
Yeah,
and like instantly, that means like I hope they get shit scores.
Eco reckons Lego in the chat.
I honestly think Lego's going to get like 93 or something because they always do really well. They always get good scores.
Yeah.
I should say that I've been doing fantasy critic games with a few friends, and every game in this final category is a game that's been drafted by someone in the thing. So I'm basically just collecting information. And Lico is actually one of those people in that thing. So interesting to see if any of you pick the games that... Oh, Forspoken's one of his.
I think it's going to be okay.
One. I think it will be okay. But that's a bad thing. Okay, round 4. You ready? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Gran Turismo 7. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Marvel's Midnight Suns. And A Plague Tale Requiem. Again. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Gran Turismo 7, Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, Marvel's Midnight Suns, and A Plague Tale Requiem. Does everyone have their answers?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'll go first. I'm going to say Kirby and the Forgotten Land because I hate fun.
We all hate
fun. Johnny?
I think it's going to... And it pains me to say I do think Marvel, the Marvel game... I don't think it's going to be very good. Yeah, I don't think. I wanted it to be amazing because it looked good, but then it turned out to be a card thing, and I was like, no.
Dude. Dav.
Going on track records, Kirby's not looking like it's going to be a big hit.
Yeah.
I hope they knock it out of the park.
Yeah. Those games are so average, aren't they? Really and Zach.
I think the safest bet is Plague Tale. I just don't see them. Nah, I don't see it being.
How dare you?
To be fair, I like the first game, but I don't think that it's a great game.
Chickpea's not happy with Dav Weeks. And the final round, round 5. Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, Redfall, Shovel Knight Dig, the game you've never heard of, Gotham Knights, Stray, and Crossfire X. That's Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, Redfall, Shovel Knight Dig, Gotham Knights, Stray, and Crossfire X. Does everyone have their predictions?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with me first. I'm going to say, I think Stray. I feel like a lot of those PS indies always feel really like you want them to be great, and then they come out and they end up getting like a 70. So I'm going to say Stray. Dav Weeks.
I mean, I love the trailer for Stray, but I can't see it being a particularly...
I know, it's bad, isn't it? Zach.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I really want it to be good, but I just don't really know what the game can be. What is it?
Oh, where you're a cat and you walk around the street.
Yeah, see, that
What's
sounds
the
great.
game?
That
What's the
concerns
game?
me.
For 8 hours.
Yeah.
And Johnny.
I'm not going to break from what you guys have said. I sadly think it is Stray, but I want it to be amazing because I think it is interesting.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's the only one we've agreed on, which means that it's going to be completely wrong.
It's going to be amazing, isn't it? Yeah,
96.
it's the best game of the year.
Yeah. Great. Well, that's all the predictions done, except for the big old prediddies, baby. And then we'll get to the results from last year.
Oh, amazing.
See, I managed to rattle through that. It was all right. My God, listening back to last year's, we don't shut up.
Yeah.
We never shut up.
Big hands to you there, Dad, for racing through all of that. Fair play.
Right, big old predictions. I'll go first, just because I've got it here written down in front of me, and I know what I'm going to say. So I've got two. One of them is that the PlayStation Game Pass, whatever, what do they call it, Spartacus or Icarus or something? I think it will have none of the top 10 rated games of 2022 playable on the subscription service.
That's a good prediction. Yeah, I think that's very, very plausible.
And as a little bonus to that, I think Xbox Game Pass will have at least half of the top 10.
Yeah.
And Nintendo will never do a Game Pass. And my other one is that I think there'll be the first year in, I don't know, maybe 2 decades? No, over a decade, sure. That there will either be no COD or no FIFA.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bold.
Yeah. I think, Activision Blizzard.
I was going to
is an
say
absolute shitstorm over there.
I actually can see where you're coming from with COD. I don't know with FIFA. I don't think that train's never going to stop.
No, they just up the number by 1 and put up the games, so that's happening.
Change a few jerseys. But COD, I think you're onto something there because people are getting sick of those games. But then are they sick of money? I don't think they are, sadly.
But does money make them sick?
Oh. No.
Mind blown up.
Yeah. Dav Weeks, what you got?
Funnily enough, mine was also, my first one was about the PlayStation streaming service.
Yeah.
My prediction, not as specifically as yours, I just think it's going to be fucking good. Because I know there's a lot of skeptics out there.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be really good. It's going to have a massive thing, and it's going to be comparable to Game Pass.
Very cool.
I like that.
I hope so.
I don't know how we quantify that prediction, but
Okay. Do you think it will have God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West on it?
Yeah.
By the end of 2022. I mean,
if that's what the people want, that's what they'll do. Because I generally think PlayStation are threatened massively.
Yeah.
They're going to pull out all the stops to make sure that they can fight that fight.
Because the way I look at it, I think Game Pass's value is having the games out on day one, right? That's the whole thing. Is having those Xbox games out on day one. If PlayStation can't manage to have God of War and Horizon out, which are coming out in the early part of the year, on their PlayStation whatever by the end of the year, I would consider that not a good service. So I think if you can get those games on there, I think we can accept your prediction as fact.
It's interesting because they're kind of halfway there already. On the PS5 anyway. Not like I'm not saying fully there, but like there are like 12 games that you can just download and play. So they just need to go the extra step. Like it doesn't feel like, and especially if they're going to charge like double or whatever it is they'll end up charging. But
it's a tough one. So that's one prediction. My other one is that we'll get an announcement for a new 3D Mario game. Success.
Is it an MMO?
I had to reel back from the MMO. I accept defeat that there won't be an MMO.
So spoilers for Dav's big old prediddies from last year. You had Mario MMO, and you also had Super Mario Odyssey 2.
Well, I'm doubling down.
So Odyssey 2 or another 3D Mario?
I don't think it's going to be an Odyssey 2. I think it'll be another.
Okay. You think that boat sailed?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So a new 3D Mario standalone and PlayStation Game Pass thing is actually going to be good and have new games on it.
Yeah.
That's good. I think both of those are unlikely, so that's great. What's go next?
Nostradamus.
Zach, do you want to go next? Purely
Nostradamus.
Purely because, yeah.
My prediction is that, and this is pretty safe, but we're going to have some big Fable 4 news.
What news? What news?
The news is going to be that it is an MMO. It is an MMO. It is free to play. It's not a joke. It is free to play. It's going to be all like battle pass style, like upgrade costume stuff, and it's going to be called Fable Forever. I guarantee.
Wow, I like that.
If they don't call it that, I
lose.
I lose. You know what? I'll just never come back to the podcast. They're gonna call it that.
Wow, we have stakes.
And the other thing is, everyone's gonna be pissed off about it. Everyone's gonna hate the fact that it's
yeah, absolutely.
It is all those things, and it'll come out in 2023, and everyone will hate it, and it won't be a good game. My other prediction this year is gonna be they're gonna bring out a good Sonic game.
Yes, believe.
Sonic Frontiers.
Believe.
Yeah, this year, this is gonna be the good year.
Did you sing "I'm Coming Out" when I said Sonic Frontiers earlier?
I don't remember. No, I don't think I did.
We'll listen
No,
back
I
later.
must have done, because I did have it in my head that I wanted to say that there's going to be a good Sonic game. So
Okay. No, good. I'll check.
You can check afterwards.
Good. Johnny, how many have you got?
Well, Zach, I was going to say, do you have any? Are you done?
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, cool. I've only got like 5, but like some of them are like really short ones. It's like Elden Ring, I think, is going to win the Game Awards. I think every one of those games that they release from that company ends up being a 90+ game.
Yeah,
I think that game's going to win big, and I'd love it to be Breath of the Wild 2. But I feel like the hype behind Elden Ring is going to push it, and I think it's going to win the Game Awards. I think Final Fantasy 16 is going to release to critical acclaim not seen in the franchise since 10. That's something.
That nearly choked.
Yoshi P is directing it and producing it. I believe he's producing it, actually, not directing it. But he's the guy that saved Final Fantasy 14. I think he's going to save Final Fantasy 16.
Okay, well, Final Fantasy 10,
yeah,
Metascore 92.
Yeah,
You think it's going to be
higher?
92?
I think it's going to be higher than 9. Maybe like maybe a 92.5 or 93.
Wow,
It's going to be around there. Let's say
I hope so.
Let's go with that. I know it'll be lovely. This is for Rosie. This is Rosie speaking through me. Fire Emblem, obviously, new one. It's coming out this year. Mario Strikers.
Oh, baby.
Let's just get a new one of those. Let's just check it out there into the
Gimme.
world. And then the two final ones. The last one is probably the most debatable. I just want to see James Bond's IO Interactive. I just want to see that. I just want a trailer. This is what I said earlier. I didn't say that it was coming out this year. I think we're going to at least see a trailer, though.
Okay.
I think we'll get a trailer. I don't think we'll get the game. And finally, Mario Kart Ultimate. Everything is here. all the games, all like you can do the modes from other games like
Double
Dash or Double Trash, as we previously called it. We maybe I don't know. They'll add all of the courses, because it's pretty much got all the characters anyway in the newest one. All of the courses. Maybe they'll spread their little hands out and grab characters from other Nintendo games. So maybe you'll get Samus in a little cart.
They're gonna smash it.
I think they will. I think they're going to smash it. I think it's going to be ultimate, and everything is going to be here or there.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Good prediction.
Good. Nice. Is that everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. 2K22 predictions. Lock them in. Nice sound effect. Thank you. I was hoping there'd be a sound effect.
You're very welcome.
Right. Well, now it's time to look back. So, in our predictions 2021, this is a sort of a review of the whole episode, I guess.
God, here we go.
We started off with what we were playing, which we didn't do this today, which is probably the best because we haven't got time.
We ain't got time.
So, any guesses for what people were playing around? This is what we were playing over Christmas last year. So, Zach, can you remember any of the games that you were playing around Christmas last year?
I think I was playing Super Metroid again, wasn't I?
Nope.
Oh, in which case then I was playing this War of Mine, maybe?
No, I'll give you a clue. Your friend had given you a console to play with.
Oh, my brother gave me the Wii U, so I was playing
Yes.
Star Fox.
Star Fox Zero and Lilac Wars.
And Lilac Wars, that's right.
Something
Yeah.
else on the Wii U as well.
I think I know what it is.
Oh,
What
I
is
don't
it?
remember. What was I
It's
playing?
Super Mario 3D World with his brother.
No.
You played with your brother. I know you played that with your
that.
brother. You did play. Okay, you did play that.
Yeah,
It was Nintendo Land.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo Land. Oh, Nintendo Land is great. I love that game.
You also were playing Resident Evil 7 VR.
Yeah, which I still haven't finished. Whoa,
Still haven't finished.
That's crazy. That was so long ago.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
you were
Sorry.
it was
just getting
you would-
flashbacks.
Shut up.
so that stream's so good.
Such a bitch.
And a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke.
Oh
Holy
god.
shit! Yeah, I was doing.
You
that.
were very upset about that.
I was because I lost in the Elite Four.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
Oh,
lame.
God.
And I was playing a
So
lot of
savage.
games. Jeez.
Okay, I was playing Dragon Quest 11 and Cuphead. Great.
Sure.
I actually didn't. I only played the first 12 hours of Dragon Quest 11 back then. I've actually picked it up again in the last week.
Oh wow.
And it's really good.
Yeah.
And I was playing Cuphead, completed that, beautiful game. Can't wait for the DLC this year. Okay, Johnny,
Yeah.
what were you playing? You were three games.
Yeah, 3 games. Because I remember specifically by the third one, I was like, I'm done. It was Cyberpunk into Ghost of Tsushima into Assassin's Creed.
No.
Oh,
So I thought it was going to be Assassin's Creed when I was listening.
Was it
And you
not
went,
Assassin's
one more
Creed?
game, and I was like, I'm sure it was Assassin's Creed you played. But there was something else you had a little go at between.
maybe it was something smaller I played to cleanse my palate.
It wasn't open world, but it wasn't that small. It was a AAA game.
Oh.
It was Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah, I played it for like an hour and then stopped playing
Yeah.
because I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
played it for an
fuck
hour,
yeah.
talked about it on the podcast, and then never played it again.
Yeah, literally, seriously, like I remember playing it, being like, oh,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Yeah.
That was my feelings.
Oh, out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like an amazing game, but it just did not appeal to me whatsoever.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah,
Dav Weeks, what were you playing? You have 1, 2, 3, 3.5 games.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
3.5.
You were doing Panto, I believe, at the time.
I was in Panther down in Brighton, so
Yes.
it would have been on my Switch, I guess. So it wouldn't have been Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight is one of them.
To be fair, I probably might have come home by then. If we're talking 1 year ago.
Yes. So you came back on Christmas Day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of Panther. Okay. Yeah. So Hollow Knight. What else was I playing around the same time?
No, yeah, on your Switch.
What's that?
On your Switch. You downloaded something on your Switch. You were given lots of nice games, but you ended up downloading this and playing none of them because you played this instead.
I can't think.
Oh,
No, not a clue.
I think. Can I guess?
Yeah?
Well,
Is it Zelda: Link's Awakening? Link to the Past.
No, it's not. but
You
it-
did
it-
play it. Yeah, I remember you playing that.
It is an older game. It's Final Fantasy
7.
8.
I played 7 after I played 8.
Right.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Another game was Katana Zero.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was my Christmas present from my brother-in-law. Yeah.
Yes. And the last game is it's a game that's on every platform ever.
Apex.
No, even more platforms. It's Skyrim.
Oh.
Do you remember which platform you played it on?
Skyrim would have been on PS4.
No, it's on Fridge Freezer.
That's right, yeah. I was going to download the toilet paper edition as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For my toilet games.
Yeah, so that's what we were playing. Right, now it's so-and-so said. Some just funny little quotes in here that we said during this podcast that I thought was fun. And I'm glad that no one goes back through the podcasts and calls out everything we've ever said.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, so to start with, there were so many disgraceful puns I just couldn't bear to repeat any of them.
Can we just get one? Can we get one?
Yeah, so we were talking about like being on the phone to Shigeru Miyamoto, and I was like, all right, mate. And someone went, yeah, Shigeru Miyamatey.
Nice.
That's a Johnny. That's a Johnny.
That's 100%.
Was it me? Was that me?
I think it was Zach. Actually.
I was gonna say I don't think I would have said that. I don't think my brain would have connected that.
I will take credit though. I will absolutely take credit.
And another Zach pun is we were talking about
what's going on with me?
We were talking about Reggie being a porn star.
Yes.
And, and he said Reggie feels amazing.
That's a Zach. That is 100% a Zach.
What the hell was going on with me? Was I
Okay.
Amazing.
Johnny said if Xenoblade gets ported over to the Switch, he'll have no reason to buy a Wii U. It did get ported over, and then he bought.
And I still bought one anyway.
Yeah. So I said jokingly, "I'm a true gamer," and then Dav Weeks did this to indicate that I was a wanker.
Not even a pun, just.
Yeah. Johnny manages to list off everyone's favorite Final Fantasy games and reminds us just how much Zach loves Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember thinking, how are you going to come up with my favorite Final Fantasy game? I've only played one.
Wow, Chickpea says, Dav Weeks, you've managed to become her favorite game after calling me a wanker. Dav Weeks also utters the phrase Renzo Coogan's galore.
Renzo Coogan's galore.
Yeah.
Maintain it.
Oh, yeah. That's Squall's thingy, isn't it? It's sort of
Yeah.
Because in the new version, you don't have to do any kind of button presses. Just yeah,
it's amazing.
Dav Me said Game Pass multiple times, and Johnny suggests that we start counting. And Chickpea has started counting.
Yeah.
Johnny's waiting for Zach to play Hades at this point. Zach, have you played Hades?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's been a year. It's been a whole year.
Oh, man.
I have Game Pass now too, so I could actually do it.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah, all right.
Johnny got the Rona for the first time.
I did.
Yeah.
That's my excuse for saying wildly inaccurate and stupid things. Other than normally when I say wildly inaccurate, stupid things. That's my excuse for that day.
Yeah. Dav Weeks asks which game Johnny would stop a burglar from nabbing between Cyberpunk and Tsushima. And Zach says, don't worry about it. Johnny's got 2 copies of Tsushima anyway.
Not anymore. I did.
That's right.
I did.
But Johnny said that he would keep Cyberpunk.
Oh, maybe not now, actually. I think I'd reverse it now. I think at the time I was playing Ghost of Tsushima and I completed Cyberpunk. I think maybe I'd swap them now.
Sakurai told Zach about Smash Bros. Ultimate before it was announced.
Wait, what?
According to Zach, Sakurai told him about Smash Bros. Ultimate before it was announced.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah, that sounds cool.
You and Sakurai like that.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
And the last quote, Dav Weeks, said that Nintendo are the Beyonce of the video game world.
Oh my god! That is. Oh. I need to re-listen to this episode. I'm going to go back and listen to it all. 2 hours, I imagine.
Good luck, man. Yeah, it's literally an hour and 55 minutes. Okay, now here's the predictions and the points. So we went through a bunch of games from PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, EA, Ubisoft, and Take-Two. And we all guessed if they would be announced, whether a game that hadn't been announced at all before would get announced, or if a game that had been announced would get a release date announced, whether it would get delayed, which would be still within the same year. Dismayed means it comes out another year or not at all, and released. Did I say released? Yeah, released. So it comes out as and when. So we started with PlayStation, and it was Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We all said released and got a point, except for Zach, who thought it would come out this year, 2022. And then God of War Ragnarok. 3 of us thought it wouldn't come out last year. I thought it would. I was wrong. I didn't get a point for that one. And actually, I've done that wrong. Just going to change the scores.
Cheating!
I cheated. I bloody cheated. I did. It doesn't change it. It changes something. Right. And then after God of War Ragnarok, it was Horizon Forbidden West.
Ooh,
so
I would have said that's just coming out.
me, Johnny, and Zach all thought it was going to come out. Johnny said better than the first one it'll be. Zach said more of the same. I said it'll be delayed and underwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
But none of us got any points for that. Because delayed would mean it would still come out that year.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 7. I didn't think it was coming out. Johnny, Dav, Weeks, and Zach all did. Johnny said 100%.
Yes. What? Totally
Johnny.
right. Nailed it.
A new Uncharted sequel / Uncharted 5. Johnny, Dav, Weeks, Zach thought it would be announced. I didn't think it would. I got a point. And then the last PlayStation 1, Bloodborne 2. Johnny thought it'd get announced. Myself, Zach, and Dav Weeks didn't think it would get announced. Dav Weeks said, pure rumor, not going to happen.
Am I wrong?
No,
not at all. Okay, now we're on to Xbox. Halo Infinite. We all thought it was going to get released. And Johnny said, in November, on Halo's 20th anniversary. Which was spot on.
Booyah.
Do I get 10 points?
You get a bonus non-point. But you get another bonus non-point later on, Johnny. So
Oh, wow. I'm glad. I'll take these bonus non-points
yeah.
and just add them at the end if I'm losing.
Yeah. Well, tiebreakers.
Okay.
Hellblade 2. Zach thought it was coming out. None of the rest of us did. Johnny said next year, 2022. I said February 2022. Don't know why I got so specific.
Very specific.
But wrong. Still got the point because I was dismayed. Avowed. I had to remind half of you what Avowed was, which is the Obsidian Skyrim-like.
Oh, yeah.
Now, myself and Zach thought a release date would get announced. It didn't. Dav thought delayed, so announced, delayed, released. And then Johnny said dismayed because he thought Elder Scrolls 6 would come out in 2021.
Oh,
and,
God, wow.
Microsoft wouldn't want it to clash.
Yeah.
But then the next question is Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6. Which one's going to come out? Now, Zach said neither. And gets a point for that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to give Zach an extra point. These are stacking up. I got this wrong. Okay. Oh my God. This is actually, if I get many more wrong, this is going to change the results. Okay. Johnny said Starfield, a timed exclusive for Xbox. It has to be timed because there are contracts. I said Elder Scrolls, but they're going to be Xbox console exclusives. So I got that right.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because that's not what the question was. So Johnny gets a point for saying Starfield's coming out first. Forza Motorsport, you all thought it would get released. I thought it would get delayed. None of that happened. No points. Banjo-Kazooie. Johnny said no. He didn't answer with one of the proper answers. He just said no.
No.
Dav Week said it would be announced. He said Brave New World. And he said make platforms great again.
I did not say that.
Well, in all fairness, Banjo-Kazooie is getting a re-release, but I guess it was last year.
Yeah, but Dav Week said make platformers great again. And we suggested he'd get a red cap that said that on it. I said it would be announced because I'm a believer. Didn't get announced. And Zach said, people say they want Banjo, but they don't want Banjo.
Banjo. Go back and play Banjo now. You don't really want it. Be honest with yourselves.
Zach hates Banjo. Okay, Conquer.
Oh, God.
Zach said dismayed. Got a point. Dav Week said announced. I'm staying with the optimism. Which... then I said dismayed, but I love Dav. And Johnny said no again. Didn't answer the question. He said no. We're talking predictions. Well, he said we talking predictions or wishes because they're two different things.
They are two different things.
They are. All right, that was the Xbox bit. Nintendo, Metroid Prime 4. Johnny dismayed. Dav Week said announced. We're primed to the power of 4.
You're making this shit up. I've been waiting.
Mate, I promise. I was so happy listening to this bit.
This sounds like the best podcast episode
so
ever.
So good. Zach said it would get announced. I said it would get released. So Johnny got a point for that. Breath of the Wild sequel.
Oh, God.
Everyone said released, except for Zach, who said dismayed. Gets a point.
Ooh.
Yes.
New Pokemon Snap. We all said released. And Johnny said it's going to sell 10 mil. And a Pokemon remake game is going to come in October.
Well, I got the first bit wrong.
Well, yeah, so it didn't make the top 10, which means it didn't make 12 mil. It might have made 10 mil by now, who knows? And the Pokemon remake game came in November.
Damn it.
Yeah, but
close.
the next one was a mainline Pokemon remake. So Johnny said released in October. Dav Week said dismayed. Pokemon Stadium, though.
Ooh. Business.
Zach said released. Let's go Togepi, and I said released.
Let's go Togepi was going to happen.
So I gave Zach the point anyway, even though he was kind of wrong. Mario Strikers. So we all said dismayed, except for Zach, who said it would get announced. Johnny said we'll get a Mario Golf game instead.
Wow.
What?
Good guess.
Hey.
Bonus non-point for Johnny.
What? Hang on now. That's about 4 I've got.
That's 2. And the next one was Mario Kart 9, and you got a bonus point if you said that Star Fox would be playable. You all said dismayed. I said released with double dash playability, Star Fox playable, and on the Switch Pro.
That's kind of what I've said this year, to be honest.
I mean,
That's good. I'm just keeping the legacy running. That's all I'm doing.
yeah.
It'll be right eventually.
Johnny said even if it did happen, it wouldn't have Star Fox because Nintendo hates Star Fox.
They do.
They do.
So the points to this point, Johnny's ahead with 13. And then I have 10, Zach has 9, and Dav Weeks has 8. So it's all close. It's all close, but Johnny's just a little bit, and that's without the bonus points. Okay, now we're on to third-party publishers. EA, Mass Effect. We all said dismayed, except for Dav Weeks, who said announced. So dismayed gets a point because...
Oh, yeah.
announced means release date. It had already been announced that there was going to be one, but it didn't get a release date.
Okay.
Dragon Age 4. Zach said dismayed. The rest of us said announced. Haven't heard anything. Zach gets a point. The Anthem overhaul. So Johnny said, I forgot about Anthem, which I think is very telling. I thought it would get a date announced. The rest of you were right that it didn't and is gone. And then the last EA one was Burnout. So Johnny thought it would get announced. Dav Weeks thought it would just release. Zach said no, but it'll get shown at the Game Awards. And I said no, not this year, but 2022. So Zach and I get a point for dismayed, even though we haven't actually heard anything about Burnout. Ubisoft now. And then we've got Take-Two, and then that's it. And then last year's big old Predidis.
Oh, yeah.
Just worth reminding everyone about, I think, especially Dav Weeks. Ubisoft, Skull and Bones. So Johnny said released. Zach thought it would get released, but unfinished, like every Ubisoft game ever. He said every game... Yeah, he said every game we're going to talk about with Ubisoft, they're all going to get released, and they're all going to be unfinished.
I mean, that's definitely true.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, that's not far off.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of true, but none of these games that we talk about with Ubisoft actually came out.
That's really funny. So it's not maybe which.
Amazing.
Yeah. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Johnny said it would be announced, despite the ex-director being truly horrific.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the week before it all came out about him being a sleazebag, we were like, oh, it's so nice that he's like retiring and opening an animal sanctuary. And it's like, oh no, he like touched people up and shit.
Yeah.
Not nice.
I remember that.
We're like, Zach said it's not coming out, it's dead in the water. Zach gets a point. I thought it was coming out. I was wrong. Then that's when we all start singing, I'm coming out. And I think Dav Weeks went there, I'm coming. So it was nice. The next one was Rainbow Six Quarantine. And none of us actually made any guesses. But I gave Zach a point for saying, because we were talking about what the name change would be. And he said, oh, it'll be called Rainbow 6 out of 7. So I've given him a point for that.
And the joke should have been 6 out of 10. I don't know.
Absolutely.
But that's why it's funny. It's even better.
Yeah. You made the game better by making it 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
I love
Like,
it.
I made it into a good game. What the fuck was I thinking? I remember thinking right after the podcast, I was like, why did I say it so wrong? Such a good joke wasted.
Yeah, well, that's my life.
With my shit brain.
Oh, Davy G, the memoir. Good joke wasted.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the last Ubisoft one is a Nintendo crossover a la Mario plus Rabbids or Starlink. I said dismayed, Zach said delayed, Dav Weeks and Johnny both said announced. Johnny would said announced and released, and it would be either Mario and Rabbids 2 or a Mario RPG.
I didn't get released, but
Yes, I've given you a point, so I feel like you get a half point for announced and a half point for Mario and Rabbids 2. So I've slapped them together and made it into a point. Yeah, you will. You'll take what I give you. Take two, in fact. GTA 6. So Johnny, Dav Weeks, and myself said dismayed, and Zach said released, I don't care, and then said, how? How is GTA 5 coming out on another fucking console?
How? How is that still fucking a thing?
The thing is, I could hear Zach saying all of these things. Like every time you said it, like, oh yeah, that's exactly what Zach would say.
Yeah, exactly what I would say.
Exactly.
We'll hear that in another year's time, won't we?
We won't. That'll be one of the unbearable puns we will not hear next year. Then we talked about an untitled NFL game for absolutely no point. I don't know why. None of us got any points. And then WWE 2K, but the qualifier was it had to rate over 75 on Metacritic. So I thought it would come out. Zach said dismayed. Johnny said dismayed and corrected Dav Weeks' pronunciation of wrestling to
wrestling.
Wrestling.
It's wrestling. Come on.
Wrestling.
Real wrestling.
And Dav Weeks, like showing his age here, said, I know that for people who like wrestling, wrestling is cool and all, but I don't think it is. And then we just...
I was going to say Royal Rumble. Imagine we would have mentioned that. It's literally a month.
Because Dav Weeks then says he thinks less of me and Johnny for watching the Royal Rumble.
Can this be a new epic news? Like every month we'll go back and listen to a ridiculous episode. And be like, oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Okay, and then the last game was BioShock. We had some fun talking about this. Dav Weeks said dismayed. Johnny said announced. Zach's...
Didn't it get announced?
No, it was already in talk.
Right. Okay.
Announced would have been a release date.
Okay. Right. Okay. There we are. Fine. You obviously know. I'm just like, give me a point. I want a point.
Zach said dismayed. They should set it on land, and then we all applauded.
Let's keep that going.
They should set it on land.
Set it on land.
Done everywhere else.
Good. And then I said it would get announced. I said it should be a prequel. Zach then steals the idea and pretends it was his own.
It was my idea. I didn't even hear you say it.
There was a clear gap of sound where I say, yeah, prequel. And you went, I think it should be a prequel. Like Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah,
it was great.
Amazing.
And that was the last one. And Dav Weeks and Zach got a point for that one. So the points total for last year's predictions in a respectable joint third place. It's the Davs with 13 points.
Hey.
Woo! And then there's 1 point in it for first place.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
First, with a total of 18, second at 17. First place, and winning 2021's Video Games Ahoy predictions is, drumroll please, Dav, is Johnny.
Hey. Well, I think I say enough shit that eventually something will stick to the wall. That's right what it was.
Yeah, that's why we can only see one wall of your room, right?
Yeah, you don't want to see that one, I tell you now.
God forbid.
Big old preditties.
Shitty preditties. Good. And then Zach, you got 17 points. And now onto our big old predictions.
Oh god.
No points, only respect to be earned here.
Or lost.
Or lost. So I said, I'll start with mine, because why not? Splatoon 3 announced for 2022.
That's a great show.
Good bet.
Now, here's where I went a bit off-piste.
Oh god.
I said a Switch Pro would be announced and released. Didn't happen. I said that Mario Kart 9 would come out in September to launch with the Switch Pro. Then Breath of the Wild 2 in October. then Odyssey 2 in November,
Ooh.
and then new Pokemon Snap and Xenoblade X remaster in December. And then Dav Week's questions if I know anything about any of it.
Apparently not.
I knew nothing.
To be the one thing I would say for you, Dav, though, is that like, I know
Yeah.
a Switch Pro didn't come out, but a new Switch came out. So
Come on, that counts.
It doesn't. It's not a pro at all, is it? It's just a nice looking screen. All right, let's get on. We'll save Dab Weeks for a bit.
Yeah.
Let's get on to Zach. So Zach says there'll be an all-new WarioWare.
Oh.
Yeah, get in. I don't remember I
Guys,
said that.
good shout.
Good shout.
And Zach's very confident that Breath of the Wild is coming in 2022.
Get in.
I mean, that's if it comes out this year.
Nah, it's coming out this year, I'm pretty sure.
And then he says that Reggie's going to become a politician, Senator Reggie.
That's not a bad shout. He is.
I still think that could happen.
He's edging towards that
Yeah.
area.
Well,
No, he's not.
speaking of edging,
I knew it. I should. As soon as I said that, I was like, "Fuck, what have I done?"
well, Reggie, Reggie
Hey.
feels in me. We did say he's been. Someone's. Yeah, you said he's going to become a politician. I said, well, he's going to. Someone said he's going to become a porn star, and I said, you mean retire as a porn sar? Because we all agreed he's probably been a porn star the whole time.
Yeah.
You also said, Zach, that big companies run the country, and that they'll probably end up lobbying. He does, in fact, he's now on the board of directors of a company that does have a lobbying division.
Mm.
So you're not far off there.
I think it's gonna keep going.
I just really enjoy how political Zach got within the gaming podcast.
Yeah.
So it's just straight away, it's
What's wrong
like
with me?
just big companies and lobbying. It's just shit.
I love how the start of the podcast was apparently this time last year was me making like drunken puns, and by the end of it, I was having a drunken political rant. Apparently,
Yeah.
More of
You
that,
were-
please. More of that.
You were that uncle.
Yeah, I really was.
Right, let's get on to Dav. Dav Weeks. You said Super Mario Odyssey 2 didn't happen, and you've now abandoned that dream.
Wait a minute.
Now, one that we kind of got close to was Mario World MMO. So one of you posted a link to something in WhatsApp, right? About like someone fan-made
Yes,
Mario, 3D Mario, where like you can play as multiple Marios
it
and
did.
stuff.
In Minecraft. No.
In Minecraft, no
Yeah.
less, yeah. So, like, you know, that dream is still kindling. I think we all have to keep a hold of all these big old prodigies
Yeah.
and see if any of them ever do materialize. So, Senator Reggie playing Mario World MMO is still a dream, still possible.
Absolutely.
Now, Johnny.
I'm going to apologize because I know that I was just like, yeah, this, boom. Right.
Johnny had 12 predictions.
You said bring predictions, so I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if
the
they
podcast was 2 hours for a reason. Okay, so here's. Luckily, we can rattle these off quite quickly. Right,
Okay.
Johnny, you said there would be some Zelda 35th anniversary collections. You said there would be an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combo.
We got it on the Switch.
Yeah, you said there'd be a Wind Waker Twilight Princess
No,
combo.
that's just bullshit.
You said that Skyward Sword would get released solo.
I got that right?
Good shout.
Yeah. You said 2D Zelda.
Oh, I wish.
I know. You said Samus Returns or a new 2D Metroid.
Nice.
What?
Dread.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, it's right. You said there'd be a new DK game because of the 40th anniversary.
I would have wanted one.
They have sold DK short.
Yeah, they did.
40th anniversary.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm livid. You said there'd be a new Fire Emblem like you did this year.
I'm going to keep saying it because otherwise
Yeah.
Rosie will kill me.
You said there'd be a Sony Game Pass.
Hey, good shout.
You said there'd be a PSVR 2. They announced it.
Fucking hell. This is just the COVID fever dream that I was having towards the start of last year.
Apparently,
just seeing into the future and then things that I wanted as well.
You're lying there. You're like, Rosie, this VR is great.
Just-
you're just lying there like with nothing on your head. She's like, You said there'd be a Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 trailer after Final Fantasy VII Remake released on Xbox.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
said there'd be a Final Fantasy 16 release date. Didn't happen.
Damn
But I
you,
don't think
COVID.
I don't think we'd heard about Final Fantasy 16 by that point. Did we?
I think we might have. I think we had because I think it was on one of the PS5 streams that me and you watched. I think it was at one of those events.
Yes, it was very
and that
early
was
in the
I think it was like
PS5
October last year or something.
Right,
it was
right.
around that time.
Yeah. Okay. You said that God of War would get pushed out of 2021.
Did I say God of War was? No, I didn't say it was coming out. Did I? That would be really fun if I said earlier on in the podcast that God of War was coming out, and then at the end I said no, it wasn't. That would be really funny.
Earlier on, you said No, you didn't. You said
okay,
it would
I
come
stuck
out
with it.
the year
Okay,
after.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
A COVID fever dream.
You said that Microsoft would buy a Japanese company and it wouldn't be Platinum or Sega. We were close. I think they were on the verge of it.
I think they're edging towards buying a new Japanese game company.
They're edging. And Phil Spedger. And you also said Breath of the Wild 2 November, Bayonetta 3 December.
Next year is what I meant.
Next year.
Clarified. Yeah.
Much more likely. But you know what? I think, most of us got at least one thing right.
A half thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I said Splatoon 3 and after 2022.
That is a good shout, to be fair. That was, especially because that just came from nothing. There was nothing, like, some of the predictions I made, they were like rumors at least. With yours, that was just like Splatoon 3 next year, boom, done. That's a shout.
It was a good one.
Zach with the all-new WarioWare. That came out of nowhere.
That's very good.
Clutch.
It's very good.
And Johnny with a 2D Metroid and a solo Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was a good call. The Skyward Sword.
I figured the Skyward Sword because it's been 10. I think it was like was it 10-year anniversary last year? I think it was.
Don't know.
And
but you also got Sony Game Pass and PSVR 2.
I don't know why. I honestly think I must have just been on the cusp of death, and that was just all the life forces just going. These are the things.
Yes, Johnny is absolutely psychic. But yeah, there we are.
That's
Predictions.
It.
Yeah.
Tiggle preditties.
Big old preditties.
Is that it? Is there anything else that anyone wants to add for Alec? Dav Gabe, do you have any wild predictions? Like genuinely, like, or even just, do you have anything that you think like, no, I'm fairly certain that is happening? Do you have anything like that? Because you've asked us a lot of questions. So what about you? Like something you're like, no, that's happening.
Okay, let's say Activision and Blizzard break up.
That
Interesting.
I like that. We'll come back to that in a year.
And Microsoft will buy Sega.
Here he goes.
And
PlayStation. Game Pass 2.
A PlayStation will buy Platinum Games.
Ooh, Nintendo would be furious, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And Nintendo will buy the folks who made Link's Awakening remake.
Oh, not Next Level. But they
you said their name last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, Grezzo.
Yeah, Grezzo.
Is that it then? I think is that us done? Zach, you didn't even have to leave.
Man, Dav, you rattled through that stuff.
Yeah.
Well done for you.
Next year, Davy G is gonna have a lot easier time than sifting through 2 hours of nonsense and bullshit. But that's it. That's the end of podcast number 80. We do have like 5 minutes left. Does anyone want to talk about anything very quickly about they are playing? Should we talk about Has anyone played Halo Infinite?
I've not finished the campaign. But you guys have.
No, let's
talk about it.
Let's wait until you finish that, because I feel like that could be a bigger discussion to have.
Okay.
Well,
how about a 1 in a million prediction?
Go on.
Like never going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
People think of that. Like, I think fishing games are going to come back.
Yes.
And I think there's going to be a fishing game that's going to be like in the top 10 Metacritic scores.
Okay.
I just love how you just pulled fishing games, and I just love that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I tell you what might make a comeback. I think it's time. Rock-based music games.
Yeah, baby.
Guitar Hero's coming back. 2022.
As well as fishing games. Together, at last.
Fishing with a guitar player.
Bass versus bass.
Oh.
That's it. Okay. That's the goal.
This is coming back because we're making this game.
Yeah, we're gonna make this game. Yeah. I think it's done. Bass versus bass, or bass versus bass. Anyway, that's
I'm
it.
gonna call the Echo the Dolphin is coming back.
Echo the
Ooh.
Dolphin.
I think you could be
Nice.
right.
Okay.
It's on Switch, isn't it? So people are
Echo the
getting.
Dolphin for Smash. How about that?
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
He just kind of like has to lay around on the floor. Can't really move very well. Just yeah, exactly.
All right, let's leave it there before Zach gets
Wow.
hauled away.
No, I'm streaming.
Okay, we
I'm
will
not
hold
live
on.
right now, but I will be.
We'll hold on for Daviji to stream, but we will say goodbye to everyone so that we can end the podcast and then Daviji can do his thing. Thanks, gents. That was a lot of fun. I'm very excited to hear what nonsense we spouted for the last hour.
Me too.
I really am excited to hear what we've suggested. I can't remember what was my predictions. I'm just looking. Okay. Here's a prediction. Just a very quick one whilst Daviji is getting his thing ready. Who do you think is going to win the big prize at the Game Awards?
So you said Elden Ring, didn't
I
you?
do think Elden Ring's going to win the big one.
Me too. But I'll say something else instead, just for fun. Let's have a look at.
Because
I'm going to say.
that first block of games you announced earlier was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Oh, good question. I don't know.
It's mad,
Okay,
it's mad, isn't it?
I think Elden Ring will win, but let's say a sneaky nomination for an indie game. I think a sneaky nomination for Hollow Knight Silksong. I think that'll get in the
That's a good shout.
Game of the Year award chat. I'd love to see Bayonetta 3 nominated.
Isn't it mad? Like, we would never have predicted the Game of the Year award nominations for this year, I don't think. Or last year, I don't think. Because so many things got like shoved into the next year. It's
And
mad.
Guardians of the Galaxy getting nominated was
It won
bonkers.
as well. It won
Yeah.
for best narrative, which is insane. Apparently, it's really good though. I've been looking around for that. Anyway, we kind of derailed that, boys. Zach and Dav Weeks game winning game at the Game Awards.
I like Silk Song as a shout, actually.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't even think of what's coming out. What's coming out this year that's going to be on that list?
Everything we just predicted.
Yeah, Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild
Breath
2,
of the Wild
if
2.
it holds on, Horizon Forbidden West,
God of War,
God
Ragnarok.
of War, Ragnarok.
I think it's going to be
Or
Breath of the Wild 2, even if it's not all that great. Because I think Breath of the Wild 2 is probably going to be more of the same of Breath of the Wild, and everyone loves that so dearly. I think it'll go for Game of the Year.
That is the game I'm most looking forward to. If it sticks its
Yeah.
landing, I'm just going to be so excited to play that. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll stop there. Thank you to everyone for watching and listening. That was really fun. Really fun. We should go back and listen to more episodes and be like, wow, what kind of person was I 1 year ago? All right, we'll say goodbye there. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
I'll see you in a moment, folks.
Bye.
Bye.